Bed Bath & Beyond goes broke. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage. Today, the retail giant Bed Bath & Beyond apparently filing for bankruptcy. My goodness, friends, it just keeps getting worse. I was going to say better, worse. Like, it's take your pick. The realities are this, friends. Let's not sugarcoat this. The biggest artificially, you've always heard me say the biggest artificial real estate bubble ever produced in world history couldn't sustain itself. It's reverse course. The race has begun. Will it be a crash? It always comes down to the percentage of likelihood. Unfortunately, most people are completely clueless of what we're talking about. A lot of people will, in fact, be the deer in the headlights when this one plays out. I just got off the phone with one of my good friends, a guy that looks to me for a lot of advice. And he's like, do you think this is going to be as bad as 2008? And I said, my friend, I'm going to tell you right now. And this is off camera. This is me just talking to a friend. We don't talk economics. Our friendship isn't based on business. It's a friendship. And I said, man, bro, it's going to be worse than Really? It's going to be worse? And this guy, he would trust me. He does trust me with his life. And he said, so you think it'll be as bad as the financial crisis where the banks failed in the last one? I said, friend, this is a bigger bubble. Logic would say bigger blowback. But I explained to him the economics, the levels of a downturn, the correction phase, which we're in now, the front end, the recession that follows that if we can't stop it there, and then the depressionary level if we can't stop it there. But the realities are this, friends. Bigger bubble, bigger blowback. This one is going to be different. I think a lot of people want to think now they're willing to admit there's a real estate correction because you can't deny it. But they don't want to admit that this could in fact be as bad or even worse than 2008. And it really bothers me when somebody says, no, it will not be as bad as 2008. I would much rather hear somebody say, it could be, but I don't believe it will be. I would respect that. But for somebody to completely rule it out, I understand, maybe out of self-preservation, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, maybe you come out somewhere in the middle. I understand. But if you're in the industry and have financial gain in these markets, I'm going to trust you a little less, I believe. And I think most of us would agree with that. But the realities are this bubble it always comes back to the crisis. And that's what I told my friend tonight. I said, if it's not for the crisis, we're not talking. It was stimulus. Stimulus money is the first thing. Week one, stimulus checks went out to everybody's houses. That was the stimulus money. Then there was stimulus programs that were initiated, making agent, because I couldn't sell a house when lockdowns occurred. I was sidelined. All agents were. Then they made agents essential workers to stimulate the market. You can sell houses, but only remote showings, no in-person, no open houses to the public. There was stimulus programs, stimulus measures, eviction bans, mortgage forbearance, kicking the can, artificially manipulating the markets. But then what transpired next was head spinning. The Kool-Aid drinking, pouring into the financial markets, overpaying for real estate, never saw that before, and then taking your stimulus check and buying stocks like you were a stock picker and you were just a retail investor in any stocks, even if the companies were trading at their earnings reports. They were pumped up zombie companies that you couldn't lose in. I don't even want to touch the crypto market. So what did we see? The byproduct of that now is companies are throwing stuff overboard left and right. We're seeing about it. We're reading about it. And like I said, my poor friend that I talked to today, completely clueless. What? Bed Bath & Beyond is broke? They're going to bank? Yes, bro. They are done. They are done, my friends. That's a big store. That is a big store. That is a big warning sign, is what it is. Well, Scott, that's fine. So, yeah, we might be headed into a recession, but this won't be as bad as 2000. Okay, we know. I think it's going to be worse, and I hate to say it, right? This is the byproduct of what happened to this economy when it was euphorically pumped up. And this is the challenge, friends. This is the big challenge. We're just getting started. And when you see big companies like Bed, Bath, and Beyond file for bankruptcy, they have a lot of companies just like them are throwing stuff overboard as we speak. Leave it in the comments below. And if you're new, please subscribe right away, because there's never been a more important time to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. You can't ignore the elephant in the room. The first step of getting past a problem is admit there's a problem. It's a really big problem. So the realities are this. What we're going to see next out of our good friends at Bed Bath & Beyond, if you don't believe me, let's go ahead and just bring up their stock chart right now and see where they're currently at. Then we'll meet back here and wrap it up. Let's get started. Buckle up and strap in. Bed Bath & Beyond now trading at $1.30, and possibly by the time this video is posting, it could be trading at $0. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So our good friends at Bed Bath & Beyond are done, okay? They're at $1 a share. That's done, and that's going to $0. This is the front end of an economic recession where we overheated the economy artificially. Stimulus money, stimulus measures, stimulus programs. This is the dust settling. This is the blowback. This is paying the piper. And the challenge of this one, my friends, and I hate to say it, companies like the ones we're talking about today drank the Kool-Aid. They did not prepare for this. Everybody thought this time would be different. Congratulations to anybody that stayed centered and surrounded. Followed the channel. It hasn't been easy making these messages. It's been sticking my neck out, my professional and personal neck at times, as I benefit from this housing market continuing. This company, Bed Bath & Beyond, it has people, employees, management, corporate, homeowners. What do you think is going to happen with their homes? Well, hopefully they're getting to market as we speak, because if they have any equity left, it's shrinking as we speak. But most people need shelter. They're not going to get rid of the home. They're going to hold on to it till the bitter end, front end of a correction, tail end of a crisis. That is what's in fact playing out right in front of our eyes. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life, understanding the fractures that are occurring right now with the economic fabric of our nation is reaching into big companies like Bed Bath & Beyond. They're folding up. That is not a good look. That is not a good sign. Anybody that thinks that this can't reach into the housing market and play a role is sadly mistaken. This is the writing on the wall. All areas are going to behave differently, but nobody escapes a deep cycle recession. We're going to continue to monitor it, heat map it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there. And there's links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're really going to love the next video on your screen. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.